Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Woody1435's Actions and Stuff Let's Play series. Today I have some very big plans, but I'm going to go ahead and take my helmet off so you can see my hat. I'm super excited for this episode. Sorry for the wait. Alright guys, today I'm going to be filling in this whole entire area with dirt because I will be making an enchantment and brewing house. Also, in the new update to the Actions and Stuff mod, it was all about babies. Here's the new cute, super cute baby sheep. But yes, the cows, the pigs, the drowns, the baby zombies, they were all updated. Alright guys, I know on my build I want to use moss. And so look, when I bone meal the moss, a whole bunch of different blocks like azalea and carpet and then more moss spawn. So I can go ahead and break it, and then I can use those on the roof of the house I will build. This brewing stand animation is so cool to me. I will also be using some stripped birch wood, so I've planted some here. I have never used bamboo wood before in any of my builds in my past worlds, so I'll be using that too. I'm now crafting some bamboo planks. I have a whole bunch of stacks, so hopefully that will be enough. And these are all the items I have so far. Now doing some terraforming. I want this to look natural somewhat, so I don't really know. I might add some stone eventually, but so far I'm just going to use dirt. Just about done, and here we are. I'm really happy though how this all turned out. I've placed a whole bunch of dirt, but yeah, that looks nice. I will also be using green concrete, so I take the concrete powder, place it right in the water, and it turns into concrete. Okay guys, I have now gathered up all of the supplies. It was a whole bunch of mining trees, but here it is. I have all different kinds of wood and a whole bunch of moss and concrete. I'm excited. So right now I'm starting with a sort of grand entrance, which I want the darker parts, like the darker wood, to be on the outside, and then it's going to go into birch. I'm liking this so far. Okay guys, I added on a bamboo trim, as you can see, to the roof, and I think it looks great. I am adding stripped birch logs as the walls. I think it needs something though, so I figured I am going to add some oak stripped logs into this just to add a little bit of texture into the walls. I think that will end up looking pretty good, but for now I'm just placing down the birch. Just added this lower level down here where all of the brewing stands will be, and then up here is where the supplies will be. Here I am starting to place the moss and the concrete. There's no pattern, I'm just kind of choosing different layers. Some moss here, some concrete there. I love the look when it's outlined by the bamboo. This is what it looks like so far from the outside. I also added in a little archway here, where this is the place where the enchantment table is going to be. I finished the other side of the roof, and I also added in this door right here, the blue netherwood. This is what it looks like from the inside. I think that this is coming along great. Little transition right there, but here's another look at the roof. Planting down some oak saplings here to add into the stripped birch log walls. Here we are. I think that this makes the walls look a whole lot better. I also added some plants on the roof. I want there to be a few big mushrooms up on the roof, kind of sprouting out of it. So I'm kind of deciding how to make them look right now. I think that this one is just nearly done. I don't really know how big I want them, so let's take a look. Oh no. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to redo that. I don't hate it, but I think I'm gonna make it a little smaller. I'm making the second mushroom right now. I figured out a cool way to make them. So I do a 3x3 like this, and then I add on one block on either side, which could be any of the 3 blocks. And then I add just a couple up top, some bricks, and yeah, then pretty much it's it. That doesn't look bad. I'm gonna add 2 more on the other side. But yeah, I'm liking it. Here I'm adding some bushes up top just to kind of make it super, like it's sort of alive. The roof is always kind of growing, and that's why there's all these big mushrooms. And I'm gonna add some more plants and flowers and mushrooms as well. I planted a whole bunch of cactus over here in the sand because I needed the green dye for the concrete. And I'm making a second batch right now because I used it all for the roof. I underestimated how much concrete I would need. I figured I would also add some of these vines on the walls. Those will all grow out, so yeah. Also, over here I planted a mangrove popule, and I bone mealed it and sprouted a mangrove tree. I got the popule from a wandering trader. Making another mushroom here. I think that these bone blocks look absolutely great to be the base of the mushroom. Alright, just like that, I think I'm out of mushroom block. So I'll have to go back to the swamp I found a while ago and harvest some more. That is a beautiful sunset. Here we are, back in the swamp. I have a whole bunch of mushroom that I gathered, so we can head back home. Is that a mangrove biome? Wow, that's actually quite close to my house. That's great to know. Let's explore it, maybe get some mud. I found a cute gray frog playing in the mud.
I was heading home.
Whoa, what is this? Is this a oh, it's a trail ruin. Okay, I know that this is where you need a brush to brush the suspicious gravel. Hello, baby sheep. Alright guys, I traveled all the way back home. I made a brush, as you can see, and I'm heading back to that place. Okay guys, I have never explored one of these little places before. So, here's the first suspicious gravel. You brush it like this, hopefully something good comes out. I know that there... Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm gonna keep going, then I'll see what I can find. These trail ruins just seem to keep going and going. Oh, here's one. Come on. Come on. Let's go! The music disc. I think that this is the most rare item you can find. As you can see, I've been digging for a very long time. Let's go. Alright guys, another 2 right here. Let's see if it's anything good. Some white dye. Alright. Oh no. a piece of clay. I know that there are armor trims, pottery sherds that you can use to make pots with. Ooh, okay, that's one right there. Just found another one, guys. Hopefully this is an armor trim. Bruh. Another one right here. Come on. Ooh, an armor trim. Let's go. Is that a piece of wheat? Guys, I didn't expect to find these trail runes. This is just a pane of glass, but I didn't expect to find these trail runes. So this might make the video a little bit longer than normal, but I think that's fine. Here's another one. Hopefully this is something good. Yes! Alright, guys. I just wanted to show you guys how much I really dug under here. It was so much. And a lot of the times I accidentally broke the suspicious gravel and it doesn't drop the item that's in it. But it was really cool. There's a whole bunch of mud bricks. I got some pretty cool blocks. But look at all this. It took so long. I'm going to grab this. But yeah, I don't really know how to get out. It's somewhere. I think it's right here. Yeah, I got to build up there. All right, guys, I made it back home. These are all the awesome things that we got. Starting with the Heartbreak pottery sherd, Danger pottery sherd, the Friend one, and the Howl one. I got 3 different smithing templates, Razor, Host, and Shaper, and then the music disc that you can find called Relic. I'll be showing you guys what that sounds like later in the video. Got red terracotta, all these different types of terracottas, and then some of these glazed terracottas, and then all of these stacks of gravel. It was, not to mention all the ones that I couldn't pick up because I didn't have room in my inventory, and then a whole bunch of flint. So it was really cool. I don't really know if I want to do it again, but it was awesome. Let's craft a cool looking pot with the pottery sherds. So how you do it is you use normal bricks, and I need to get one more, and then you replace one of the 4 with the pottery sherd. So I'm going to do that with the Howl one too, and the Danger one. So then when you place them down, one side represents the sherd that you have. It's really cool. I'm going to place a mushroom on there. I think that looks awesome. Okay, guys, it took me so long, but the whole exterior of the build is done. This is the entrance. I think it looks just great. Whoops. I think it looks awesome. There's vines coming down. I have the central lantern. When you come to the side, you can see the awesome roof. There's the mushrooms with the shroom lights up there with some all different types of plants, from azalea to the nether mushrooms as well. This is the entrance right here to the enchantment room. Coming around here, I still have to do something to this side. I don't know what I want to do yet though, but then here's this side. 2 mushrooms on either side. I think this is awesome. I love the bamboo integrating with the green concrete and moss. Inside, all I have right now is just the floors. It's taking me quite a while to make this. Just finished up the first room. This is the area where all the supplies will be to make the potions. But as you can see, I used red terracotta and nether wood, crimson nether wood, and I think it just looks awesome. Finished up the bottom part here. This is the brewing area. I have 6 brewing stands with some nether wart, along decorated with some certain mushrooms. I absolutely love it. Last but not least, here's the enchantment room. I love how this turned out. I added in some oak planks to go along with the bookcases. It does get to level 30 enchant, so it it works great. I have some glowstone covered by some bamboo trapdoors. I really like this design. Before I show a whole tour of the new build, you can see this is what the roof looks like now. It has changed a whole lot because this build has taken me so long to make, the brewing and enchantment house. So you can see it is looking really cool. The green just pops. I like it a lot better than the bronze. I'm going to show one final look into the house. This is, of course, that first storage room. I love how this turned out. I had never built with red terracotta before. Down here is, of course, the enchantment room. I like how it looks all, it's not super neat, which I really like. And then down here is the brewing area. That's where the nether wart and some supplies will be. Here's a small window I added with some jungle trapdoors. And that's it. This is such an awesome build, and I'm really happy about it. Alright guys, that is the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I am very happy with this build, and let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. Next episode, I have some big plans that have to do with villagers and finally mending. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and of course, I'll see you next time.